Who's going first? I'll go.
It's a game of chicken.
I'm Elsie Bennett and I play Zoe.
And my name is Kaja Chan and I play Mio.
The character of Zoe really appealed to me because she's just so honest. She's so kind of like, here is who I am, unashamed of it, really happy to be geeky and be really into fantasy and doesn't care if that's cool or not. She just is so passionate about everything she does and it's kind of refreshing.
Look at me now.
You know, so many times in life you meet people who are trying to be cool and trying to be edgy and stuff, and then she's just this complete like, oh, this is who I am.
We sure cause a lot of explosions.
I guess there's maybe a part of me that's a little bit like that. Maybe she's like, like just a bit of a geek, and I quite like being a bit of a geek. So yeah, she is who she is.
Mio is the opposite. I think what I really love playing about Mio is experimenting with that hard exterior that she has.
Look, I don't mean to be rude and all, but I really don't do small talk.
And then being able to find the softness and the vulnerability and the fear that's actually hiding underneath. It's fun to try and play the badass, play the person who's not gonna cry, not gonna be scared. But then to feel all of that melting inside is, I don't know, I find that really exciting. To one degree or another, we're all kind of doing that in real life. And then to take that to an extreme tells me, you know, oh, how am I like that in my real life? I don't know. It's very confronting.
Should we talk about our first audition?
Yeah.
So a little anecdote for you maybe. When we auditioned separately for this initially, and then they did a chemistry test, and we were sort of like, okay, should we like run the lines? And we ran the lines together, and we were like, yeah, cool, we got this. Okay, cool, let's go in, let's go do it. And it was a scene in a lift. We went in and we did the scene, and then, you know, at the end someone says cut. No one was saying cut.
No, we were just stood there,
So it
sweating.
was like, done the last line, then it was like, lift acting, like a lot of lift acting like this.
Listening to the music in our
really
heads.
waiting, like, what are they are really dragging out this cut. And then they were like, okay, cut. Did you not have the rest of the scene? And neither of us had realised that on the other side, there was like another half of a scene. And from that moment, we were like just laughing.
We lost it. But I think that worked in our favour, you know.
Very quickly realised that we were of the same ilk.
Yeah, because it's like, we didn't beat ourselves up about it. We were just like, oh, oopsie.
Kind of goofed out and done that, yeah.
And honestly, I kind of feel like that's the energy here as well, like with Hazelight, no? We don't take mistakes seriously. It's like, oh, do it again.
Like we say at Hazelight, we up without f***ing up.
And there's always going to be time to do another take. I think the fact that we get on so well definitely translates in the volume, right?
Yeah.
We can laugh together. We also, I think, are always in some way reading each other's minds about, oh, when are we going to stop? What step are we going to take? I need a beat here, you need a beat there. I don't know if you feel that?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're quite in tune now.
Yeah.
And to the point where, like, we always stand on the right side as gameplay. I think because the relationship grows within the game between the two of us, the two characters, I think it's really nice to know that we kind of have each other's back in real life. Yeah. That's it, isn't it? We have each other's back.
Yeah.
Brace yourself, Zoe! Jump! Ah!
Yeah, and then if one of us have a thought about a scene, we'll come together off and be like, what are we thinking of this?
Sometimes with just a look.
Yeah, all it takes is a look. Interestingly, because I have a twin sister, and I've noticed that the kind of eye contact relationship that we've developed is a lot like what I have with my twin sister. I don't think that I have that with anyone else.
Shut up. Stop
Welcome to the
Next question. Working with Joseph is so creative, super high energy, which helps us because you can't be low energy when there's someone high energy going, hey guys, like, come on, let's go do this. You can't be like, oh, okay. It's just fun, isn't it? I'm trying to come up with some really like wonderful explanation, but it is just fun.
He turns the room into a playground.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
He allowed us to be kids. He allowed us to not take each other seriously, not take ourselves too seriously. Even just in terms of taking his example of how to run a set, how to be a leader.
Yeah, that's true.
Not only is he guiding us and directing us, but he's also setting the example of we should all find joy and creativity and play and excitement in this, you know?
Yeah, as long as we're producing good stuff. Not that if we don't, he cracks the whip.
Careful!
Whoa! He fits in perfectly, and he kind of, you know, there could very easily be a language barrier, and there isn't, because similar thing in that he can just go, you know, maybe a bit more, and we're like, oh yeah. So it's kind of one of those things that if someone else was watching, they'd be like, what was that wasn't even a conversation, and you're like, oh yeah, we know what we're doing. And the way he interacts with everyone, you know, there's no sort of hierarchy or anything like that. It's just like we're all here, we're a team. I'm going to keep saying it, to make something really special. It doesn't work if you don't connect with that person, and I think we're very fortunate that in this project we are quite well connected. I think we're all on a level. We should also mention Joseph's slippers.
Joseph's slippers.
He wears slippers on set and falls over them about 10 times an hour.
He needs to take classes.
Yeah.
He needs to learn to
falling
walk.
over in his slippers. There you go.
I actually saw it.
Did you, right?
Yeah.
It's really
cool,
fun.
but
He's such a cool, effortless guy, yeah. And he's like, oh, man, every time, isn't he? Yeah.
We're all on the same team. We all want this to be incredible. And I think we all are really passionate about it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think that's what's keeping this ship really tight. That's a terrible metaphor.
Tight ship.
Terrible.
No, you
Is
run
it?
a tight ship, yeah.
Oh.
It was a good metaphor.
That was a good metaphor.
I got your back.
Yeah, she's
Hey,
going back.
lift
She's
it
going
around.
back. My first impression of Hazelight was just how excited everyone was when we met. There was this kind of childlike excitement I felt in the room.
that's a good way of putting it.
I don't think I've ever felt that on a job before, of like everyone was bubbling and who are these people and who are you? And they wanted to make a great impression as well, which struck me because usually we're really busy trying to make a good impression on other people.
Yeah, a lot of the time you're met with sort of like stern faces of like, impress me.
Yeah.
And they were just really like, basically, we're making this amazing project and we want you to come and be involved. And that's such an amazing introduction to a company, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they are just, they're incredible. They make it really fun. They make work really fun.
Mm-hmm. There are some ways in which I'm very similar to Mio and other ways where I'm the complete opposite. If I was to play this game, I would definitely relate to your character a lot more in terms of the complete inability to filter oneself.
We're gonna get hit by a rocket any second, and everyone will die.
Everyone will die!
What? We're all gonna die?
I would definitely say that Mio's troubles, Mio's challenges, I relate to very deeply. And I think her passion about skyscrapers and skylines, it's quite confronting because I come from Hong Kong and I'm very passionate about that city. It's a skyline city as well. I find something quite beautiful in that cityscape. And so to see those levels coming together where this is the image that Mio has decided to paint and the stories that she's written is trying to challenge some, darkness or some flaw within this beautiful cityscape. I think that's something that, I think about quite regularly. What is hiding behind the perfection of a beautifully created modern city, right? But yeah, in terms of personality, speech style, excitement levels, I really, really
Yeah, you're far more Zoe. Yeah,
so Zoe.
for sure. But you're really good at being Mio.
It's easier to be one thing and then to play the opposite, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's too confronting sometimes to play something that's really close to you, and maybe that's something that some incredible actors are really good at completely being themselves on camera, I think.
Yeah. I would say that I am very similar to Zoe. In fact, I remember when we first came to Stockholm and they gave us kind of like an outline, a very, very loose outline of characters and plot. And I remember then just being like, oh, okay, she loves the countryside. Oh, okay, she's really kind of like really into family. And I was like, this is literally me. Like, my priority in life is family, 100%. And I really relate to her positivity. Like, I'm not good, I don't like negativity. I really, I sort of repel from people who are negative, and I feel like I'm drawn to people who are positive. And Zoe is so positive, right?
Yeah.
She's just constantly like, find the good in stuff.
Amazing, isn't it?
And that's how I tend to be.
This is a nightmare.
And then I guess the kind of unfiltered, just saying what you think. Lord knows it is rough being an unpublished writer these days, am I right? We've embarrassed ourselves quite a lot.
Yeah, well, I think there's something really liberating about being able to embarrass yourself, you know?
Yeah, true.
I think that's what I really like about your character. I think everyone kind of wants to have that kind of audacity of just saying what you want because you feel it rather than worrying about what someone else thinks.
I'll tell you how I'm not like Zoe. So Zoe will make friends. Like, she wants to get to know people. She wants to like really understand someone. Whereas I'm more like, if you do the analogy of a cat and a dog, I'm the cat. I'll sit back and I'll watch and I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe I'll like her. Or okay, yeah, sure, I'll take it all in. You're the puppy for sure, right? You are the puppy. You're like, hey, let me get to know you, so that's how you're
My
Zoe.
God, that must be unbearable.
No, it's lovely. And I would say that is how we are.
Yeah. So the more you socialize, do you spend your coins and then at the end of the day?
I'm tired, yeah.
Oh no, I'm the opposite. Yeah, I think I start the day with like no coins, and then every social interaction is like more coins.
But then saying that, like, it works well.
Yeah, it does work well.
Because I like spending time with you, so if we were both like, ha!
I'd be like, this is
It'd be
exhausting.
too much. Yeah.
Challenging for me, I'm thinking about the monkey.
Oh my God, you loved the
I
monkey.
loved that.
Why did you turn me into a monkey?
I think, was it Philip or Joseph walks in with these, what look like crutches. And I'm like, no. Because I know that we use these kind of, what's the word for it?
I mean, I just call them monkey legs.
Monkey legs. Let's go with that. Joseph was saying, no, you're gonna play a monkey today. Can you try? No worries, no pressure. If not, and I was like, oh, I'm ready.
She was ready.
I'm so ready. I was, oh, Jesus, I'm just getting excited thinking about it.
You had a big monkey butt.
I had a big monkey butt. Everyone was like stood around in a circle critiquing my monkey technique. I think at some point we're like, we need more curvature in the lower back.
Very good. And then she went home and watched a load of YouTube videos on how to be a monkey, even though she'd done it.
Because I wanted to do it better if I ever got the chance. Never got the chance again.
Mocap requires a lot of imagination and a lot of chairs and boxes. The amount of times we have to fall into a scene. Because obviously, like, in the game, there's so many different levels. You're constantly, like, you know, swinging into something or falling into something or flying down or whatever. And as the actors, you actually have to make that entrance believable. So there was one day where I think we counted, we must have fallen about 20 times.
We were also betting how many times we'd fall that day. I bet 4 times, I think.
And it was ridiculous. It was like,
not.
yeah. But you fall kind of, like, carefully. Can you fall carefully?
I don't fall
I
carefully.
don't think we fall carefully. I think we're meant to fall carefully.
Yeah, we should. Favorite scene together, though?
I quite like the first scenes.
When we would hate each other.
Well, I think you
I
hate
hate
Zoe. I think that because they're so, like, they've not been through this journey together yet. Well, Zoe's here I am, and you're like, it's fun to play the opposites together.
I think I have the opposite, though. I think the scenes that I enjoy more with you is when I start to feel like the person inside who wants to be loved starts actually reaching you and starts feeling safe enough to be like, oh, this is someone I can trust. We were filming a scene today where there's a line which tells me as Mio, oh, we're gonna be friends outside of this. And it hits me every time. And I think I really enjoy that. Yeah.
To sum this game up in 3 words.
Epic. Epic.
Definitely. Yeah, can we do 3 words together?
Yeah, because 6 words between us is gonna be a challenge. Moving.
I was thinking emotional, but yeah.
Whatever it might be, we'll face it together.
It's powerful,
Powerful.
isn't it? Yeah.
It is powerful.
Yeah.
Movingly powerful.
Yes, emotionally powerful.
Emotionally-
So now we've already gone past 2 words.
Powerfully
But still,
moving.
3rd one, I'm gonna say fun.
It is fun.
Yeehaw, ma'am!
Because we played it,
We have.
didn't we? We played a level. Kaja got really, really, like, chatty, like, oh my God. And I just went quiet because I was like, right, I'm gonna get this, gotta do it. So yeah.
So excited to play this game.
I also think, to throw in a 4th word, kind of unexpected.
Calm down. We're just pigs.
Just pigs.
Just pigs?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is,
I don't
it
think
is.
you can kind of anticipate how good this game is going to be.
Yeah, I think even us working on the game, every time we come back, there's new parts of the script being sent. We're like, whoa, that happens? That's crazy, yeah.
Or like we get onto set and they're like, okay, so what's happened after this? You've just fallen through this and this has happened and then there's been this huge explosion and then this dragon flies in and then you're basically on like fire. And you're like, oh, okay. I guess, and it's so cliche, but there is going to be something for everyone, right?
Yeah,
It
for sure.
fits different genres. I do wonder whether people will really, really take to one character and almost not be interested in the other, but then through the game start to really enjoy the other character's journey as well.
Yeah, they both go through such arcs. You know, there's always going to be some part of Mio or Zoe that you understand.
Yeah, that you relate to. Yeah, for sure. I think we've worked together too long now, right?
How I describe it is that this game is is like the games that I would imagine when I was a kid of, you know, walking around your home or walking, you know, in the garden or in the park and imagining that every tree was a giant or
Yeah, the magic.
every little stone was a rock in lava, you know?
Yeah.
I think that this game is manifesting every one of those childhood dreams, imaginations on some grand scale that suddenly, you know, your car seat is a dragon. I think it does that in a way. You find the beauty and the magnificence.
Yeah.
The beauty and the magnificence in what's completely around you, and it becomes normal, and it's quite remarkable in that way. I think that it will allow people to just completely let go of whatever's going
Reality,
on.
yeah. And delve into the imagination, yeah. Very, very well said.